my name's Melanie Beattie and I'm the chair of the ACE committee. ACE stands for Awareness of Careers in Engineering. ACE funding goes towards programmes in education on the island, and that is centred around both primary, secondary and also college education within STEM subjects. One of our recent programmes we were excited to introduce to the island was in partnership with Primary Engineer. That programme actually delivered lessons to our primary school teachers, whereby they were taught a lesson in STEM and given kits to deliver that lesson to their pupils. We had a great event where students from across the island came to the college, UCM, and showed us what they had built using those kits.
Hi, my name is Sophie and I'm the product lead for programmes at Primary Engineer. My role is to facilitate events like this, which are celebration events across the UK, which is where we do our work. The main kind of aim of Primary Engineer is to make sure we empower the teachers and encourage the children to maybe want a career in engineering, and to help them understand that engineering is not just overalls and a hard hat, it's all different kinds of aspects. Altogether, the Isle of Man Chamber of Commerce funded 10 schools. Today we had 7 out of the 10 schools turn up with their tipper trucks and their towers, and then we're doing different kinds of testing to be awarded at the end the overall best. Primary Engineer works across the whole of the UK, and it is really important to us to encourage and inspire the children, which is where the engineers certainly come in. They go into the schools to be able to talk to them, encourage them and give them an idea of what the future could be. All the way through primary and through high school, they've got that extra awareness, as engineering of course is not in the curriculum, so it's really important that we raise the awareness and help inspire the children.
I really enjoyed taking part and making a design and writing the letter. A very good opportunity.
I just wanted to have a go because I've never done it before and I just thought it would be fun.
I have liked science and engineering this past few years, and it has inspired me to take part in this competition.
Good afternoon, I'm Nathalie Caché-Gauja and I'm Head of Partnerships for the North of England and the Isle of Man for Primary Engineer. Primary Engineer is a not-for-profit organisation that was set up in 2005 by Dr. Susan Scurlock, our CEO, and our aim is really to inspire the next generation of engineers through programmes that we do in schools, both primary and secondary. Today, we were absolutely very pleased to be able to host for the first time the award ceremony and exhibition for our Leaders Award If You Were an Engineer, What Would You Do? Annual competition. This is actually the 10th anniversary of the competition. For the first time, we're able to bring it to the Isle of Man, and there was much joy here today. The aim of the competition is to raise awareness about engineering and all the careers that it has to offer. The diversity of engineering sectors, the diversity of companies, the diversity of people within engineering, and really all the promising careers that young people can aspire to. Through this competition, pupils ranging 3 to 19 interview engineering professionals across sectors and industries, and then think about a problem around themselves or in the wider world and design a solution to this problem through a drawing with annotation and a letter to engineers. The competition opens in September and closes for entries at the end of March every year. After that, tens of thousands of entries are sent to us, and every single entry that we receive will be graded by an engineer. After that, the shortlisted entries in each region are reviewed by a judging panel. So we had here a judging panel on the Isle of Man for the first time a few weeks ago. The jury, made of different engineers from companies from the Isle of Man, reviewed the shortlisted entries and had to decide on winners per year group. Here today, we were able to celebrate through the award ceremony all the winners and highly commended who won, with so many inspiring solutions to actually real problems. Some of the problems are close to the designer. They are problems that they see in their daily lives and that affect them or affect people that they love around them. And they design solutions to make the life easier. Others identify problems in the wider world, and it could be that they're climate related, or it can be that they're related to some bigger issues, medical issues or disasters, and they design solutions to try to solve these bigger problems. Some solutions are ready to be made by industries, some are blue sky designs that the technology is not yet mature enough to solve these solutions, but all of them are really inspirational, I think everybody would agree.
Hi, I'm Adrian Walters. My wife and I own Young Engineers here on the Isle of Man. So at Young Engineers, we mainly come into primary schools and we teach advanced STEM concepts, but we get them to apply them using building blocks, building materials, technical Lego, so that they can understand and apply the principles in action. So today at this school, we had a group of 8 and 9-year-olds who were learning about the lever principle. Obviously, it's something which they may have understood from a seesaw, but they learnt the mathematical principle from Archimedes, which is over 2,000 years old. Used electric motors, which we introduced them to Michael Faraday, who invented them over 200 years ago, and they applied that in a construction crane. So they learnt the theory and then they did the practical applied using all these building blocks, technical Legos, and they built a wonderful construction crane, and then they had fun operating it and seeing how it functions. So again, we're taking it something advanced, breaking it into something they understand, and then they get to have fun with it, of course. So what makes this wonderful is obviously STEM is growing. A lot of STEM principles required in industry, the problem solving, the teamwork. It's not just the technical side. And of course, the idea is that we ignite the young engineers to be able to maybe follow that in a career path and be able to apply it. So STEM can be science, technology, engineering, and maths directly, but I guess you can use these soft skills that they're learning in the classroom environment also in any workplace. So it's wonderful to be partnering with ACE. Obviously, they are helping fund these sessions in schools, and a lot of the schools, of course, their budgets have to spread into many areas. So having this injection from industry is wonderful, and we can bring in all these incredible materials and just have fun with the children without it being either a cost or an additional resource that the teachers have to go and learn themselves. So as subject matter experts, ACE are funding us to be able to come in and teach this to the children in a fun and exciting way. So we really appreciate, and so do the schools, what ACE is contributing. Thank you.
So the ACE committee are very excited to be able to bring more programmes and more STEM awareness to the schools, and also continue that great partnership with University College Isle of Man. If you are interested in what ACE does, or you'd like any more information, whether that be to do with engineering careers or even the apprenticeship, you can get in touch via our Facebook page, which is Engineering and Manufacturing Sector Isle of Man.